Let's get it right. Come on, Lee.
On your back. Good. All right, we're gonna look for a simple but effective escape to the Americana. My arms are crossed over. I got traditional Americana set up right here. All right. Just gonna put a C-clamp in my armpit. Yeah. He's going to start to push my arm away as his arm straightens. He's going to shrimp. Start shrimping out the back door, keeping his arm locked. All right? Stupid simple, but very effective for the traditional Americana. All right? So look at some different ways that we can attack that situation. So instead of passing my arm over his head, I'm going to keep the Keylock trap system. So I go under his head instead, and then I'm in this type of position, all right? So instead of bringing my arm out to finish, all I'm gonna do is work my hands down to his hand. I can do a 2-on-1, I'm a motorcycle, and then bring his arm back, all right? It's already that tight, okay? I can do one arm, I can have my hand on the wrist, I can pass it down until I grab the meat of his pinky, I'm gonna rotate it in, and then lift up here and push it back. All right? Now, that one can get tricky because if they don't have tight shoulders, you don't have a lot of leverage. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna switch the grip to the underarm. So we go to here, I'll switch and pass it all the way back to here. Now this makes it very tight and allows me to control my position much tighter as I rotate his arm back for the Americana, okay? If he tries to defend that position, he's gonna take this arm and come over and grab his own arm, all right? And pull it back across his head, okay? When that happens, I can set up the head norm choke. So if I'm in that position like this, and he feels it coming on, he may grab and pull his arm all the way over, all right? I'm gonna guide it over, drop my head to the mat, and then make my way over to this side. So once I cross over to this side, a lot of different ways we can finish. One, I can lock up my gable grip, keeping my head on the mat. I'm gonna push my head into his and drive my knee inside of his hip and turn like a clock and finish it that way. I can also do palm down with a C grip, and I'm gonna suck it in tight as I push my head into his. So if I get to here, I'll go to here, drop, and then belly down, and then walk myself until I finish it that way. Another option we have is actually posting on the shoulder and pushing it up, because the best way for him to defend is by getting his shoulder flat to the mat and kind of angling himself towards me. So if I get to this position, no matter how my grips are, I can actually get this hand under and post it up and push into him. Now I can lock any grip I want or go old school style, bring my head to my hand and finish it like that. I can also baseball slide in, putting a lot of pressure onto his ribs that way. Here is a really nifty way to work the stockade position from that keylock trap position to take their back or triangle or armbar. So we're in that position once again, and he's fighting, and for whatever reason, I just don't feel comfortable. I'm gonna get my hand inside of his armpit and create a stockade position. I'm gonna drive my shoulder into his face here, roll him up onto his side, and then I'm gonna take my back leg and windshield wiper in so I can step this leg up. All right, so I'll be pressure tight, and then I'm step over and grab my shin. And I'm gonna fall to my left hip, driving my right knee up, all right? Now, if his arm is out right here, I'll just simply pull my leg over, fall to this side, and capture the triangle. I don't even have to grab his arm, I can finish it. I can pull his arm back and finish it like this, triangle. I can pull back and finish an arm bar like that if I want. And if for whatever reason he doesn't tap, I'll simply grab and crawl myself up. I'm gonna curl my legs down as I pull into his legs and suck them down together tight like that.